Palmer. Don't tell me act right. I be in my bag like I be in the fast lane. Blow money I like a dream and it's all I see. I got my team and it's all I need. I see them hating and it's fine by me. Fine by me. See them hating and it's fine by me. Fine by me.
I see them hating and it's fine by me. Got a dream and it's all I see. Got my team and it's all I need. See them hating and it's fine by me.
It's fine by me.
Boy, it's only buckets where I'm at, where I'm from. They don't tuck it, they just shoot dick buckets through the gap. You be sluggish at the bat, I be Kirby Puckett. Sticking House of Moan Brown, stuck it to the mat. Magic fingers, like I'm Stephon Diggs. I don't like my coffee black, I like it Tayshaun Prince. Hold on to the balls, just like Marshawn Lynch. In the whip, you ain't like the
I got a dream and it's all I see. I got my team and it's all I need. I see them hating and it's fine by me. Fine by me. See them hating and it's fine by me. Fine by me.
I see them hating and it's fine by me. Got a dream and it's all I see. Got my team and it's all I need. See them hating and it's fine by me.
It's fine by me.
I can see them hating, but it's all good. Say they hating 'cause I made it, 'cause they never thought I would.
I always knew I'd do it different since the day I started. When I was spitting all my lyrics, all I know is heartache. I need a medic who can feel so empathetic when I'm calling 9099. My list of fucking problems, take out those zeros 'cause I'm powered by a none of my favorite colors Nero, but I'm looking for a star who can shine away the pain that is coming up with this age. As I look back and I say, where did it go, why did I waste it? I grew up listening to music from 10 different genres. It never stopped me going crazy when the volume's up, and I always wanna be somebody who can tell his father I made it pops and I promise I'll look after mother. I'm making money but my money isn't back, and I'm always wondering if it will ever be everlasting. I'm always thinking about the issues of my past. Now my faith is on the edge, somebody go and call the pastor. I gave up weekends 'cause I need to take a chance. Now I'm working all the time on my music, I gotta act big. If I don't make it then I pray my boy will smash this. I'm looking up for angels 'cause I want the wings to catch him. And in my past there's a version I barely know, who never thought he falls from the all-time low. But it's not his fault, oh no, it's not his fault, 'cause he's putting in his life but his name, it didn't go. And if I grow old, moving from my friend zone, call me back home, I don't wanna let go. If I lose hope, grab me by the damn throat, shout my name and tell me let the worry go.
Welcome back, guys. GhettoRig episode 179. I'm pretty excited today. I'll tell you why. But first and foremost, our sponsors, official sponsors, UFC Gym, Largo, and St. Petersburg. Also, Vitality Wellness Centers, 2 locations, one towards downtown St. Petersburg, one in Largo. Visit that. Check them out, guys. Got good news. Pinellas Park Gym is coming along. The retail space is opening up right now for all the pre-sales, guys. So that's going to come along real well. I do have some surprises. I don't want to let the cat out the bag just yet because it is not final, but this is going to be big. It's going to be huge. I'm going to give you a hint. If you are into jiu-jitsu, this is going to be huge. And nobody's going to get an opportunity like this. And we are going to get this opportunity within Pinellas Park. It's going to be fucking amazing, guys. But first and foremost, it's been 1 week of straight doing jits, man. I feel great. Everything feels good. I feel even keel. Like I'm not stressed out. And I'm so glad I went back to the mats and hit the mats today with a bunch of new people. And it's kind of cool because like they're very dangerous because you have to like control them so they don't elbow you in the mouth, you know? And at the same time, they're all like going like really with strength and trying to kill you because they have nothing else but that. It was a good day. It was a good day.
Yeah, a lot of times when I go with anyone new, that it's like, oh, first day of jiu-jitsu or first week, you know, and they're spazzing out. Like, I almost can't make a decision on what I want to do in my head. Like, do I let them work or and like maybe get a black eye, or do I just hold them down and make them get that realization of jujitsu? You know, because everyone needs to get that realization.
So what I do when they're doing some dumb shit, like I'll give them 3 to 5 seconds to realize they're doing dumb shit. If they don't, I take it. You know what I mean? With somebody like Corey, somebody like the other kid or Adam, I would never even do 1 second of like it's there, I'm taking it.
Yeah.
But with them, I'm giving them 5 seconds, about 5 seconds. I figured this out, and if not, okay, my turn. You know what I mean? So I think it's a good learning. You got to choke them out. You got to choke them out. You have to show them that whatever they're doing is not working. Maybe we need to change the. And then the most important thing I think is at the end, you give them props and you tell them, okay, this is what I need you to fix for the next time.
Yeah.
Like the positive reinforcement, I guess.
Yeah.
That works. That works really well. If you pull them in, because they're all like, because it's the ego thing with dudes, right? They're like, they just got fucking mauled by a dude that's shorter than them, smaller than them, bald, don't got hair. They just got fucking mauled.
Adds on.
You know, they just fucking adds on. Got big ass ears like Dumbo. You know what I mean? He just fucked you up. Like you feel like down. Like I thought I'm the man, but I just got fucking my balls shoved in my mouth. You know what I mean? And you got to bring him back from that rut. You know.
I like when you're rolling with higher belts and they're like, ooh,
Fucking Corey was going crazy today. I love it when Corey's commentating.
That's just it's funny too because in the middle of one of our rolls, me and Adam were rolling and I hear and I'm thinking someone's getting hurt, and so I stop and I'm like, yo, what's going on? Because I know Adam had literally just said I'm about to roll, guys, be careful. When I look up, it's just fucking Corey in a mounted mountain triangle on someone, and I look up, he goes,
going at it.
He goes, this one's a trooper, as he has this guy in a fucking mountain triangle. That shit was hilarious.
I mean, homeboy had face tattoos. You think he's going to tap to a triangle? He going to sleep. He's going to Valhalla, just like, look at that. He's going to Valhalla.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't expect anything else.
Yeah.
I love jiu-jitsu.
I think it's a pretty good group of young kids that are hungry to learn. I don't know how many of them going to stick around. Oh, but Dorian's class, bro. Dorian's class has been doing good too,
Very
man.
well.
People are having fun
Very
there,
well.
like showing up. Classes are full with Dorian. You know, the kickboxing part is working well, man.
I want to be able to do it one of these days where I can go in at 6, get a jiu-jitsu class done, and then go into 7 o'clock kickboxing. But my only issue is that every day when I'm leaving work, I'm like, man, I at least want to go home and sit for a little bit, you know. And I get off at 5:30,
Yeah.
and so I can't really make the 6 o'clock class if I head home. I would have to head straight to the gym.
Yeah.
You know.
So I was talking to Ozzy, you know, how can possibly do these classes? Maybe because they're kids classes, right? Maybe have the kickboxing class during the kids classes or the jiu-jitsu grown up during the kickbox. Like it probably would need to be kickboxing during kids and during kids kickboxing the grown-ups jiu-jitsu, you know what I mean? Like if they stagger it that way, then you'll be able to like kind of like weave through the classes, you know what I mean? And hit every single class.
I mean,
at
6
once.
o'clock jiu-jitsu and then 7 o'clock kickboxing is pretty good, I feel.
But the 6 o'clock jiu-jitsu is the fundamentals.
Right.
So you really want to be at the advance.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, but I like doing fundamentals too. Like for example, advance is nice. Advance is nice because of the, you know, getting to look at some of the higher techniques, and then also it's more rolling, right? You get more rolling time with the advanced class, it seems. But I do like the fundamentals class in the sense where it's gonna be the one that you go in and you know you're actually because the moves I use the most are the ones I've drilled the most, right? So like I don't even think about it. Like when someone pulls guard, my first thing is knee, hip, toreando. Like it doesn't even like come through my brain as like, oh, I need to do a toreando pass. It's just like happens because it's the pass I've drilled the most. Right. And not to say that's the only pass I use, right? Like double unders is another one where it's like, boom.
Yeah, I just did a scumbag move on Miggy today.
Yeah, what'd you do?
First thing within 10 seconds, leg lock.
Leg lock.
Right away. 10 seconds. Miggy's like, top. We ain't learned that yet, top.
Straight to jail.
Yes,
straight to jail.
That's not
Leg
nice,
lock
man.
and white
It's
belt.
not
Straight to
nice.
jail. Wait, no, it's no gi, so nobody's a belt.
I could tell
it's
for
all, it's
me,
all fair game.
yeah, for Miggy that was the equivalent of a wrist lock. For me, his heart hurt when I took that fucking when I took that uh leg lock, and he didn't
I
appreciate that.
actually
He didn't
got Miggy
appreciate that.
today in a heel hook, and I grabbed it, and then I let go instantly. The moment my everything was tightened up, I was like, I'm not cranking. I just
Yeah,
let
yeah.
it go. And Miggy goes, "You heard that?" And I was like, "No way, no way, I didn't even crank." I didn't. He's like, "No, it's not hurting." But did you hear that? And I was like, "No, I didn't hear shit."
Yeah, because with heel hooks, bro, sometimes
Yeah, I'm not cranking.
not even like I won't even go
I
to
have
the
to go to work with him tomorrow.
yeah, like I won't even go to the point of like getting it tight because people go fucking crazy, and most of the time they go the wrong fucking way,
yeah.
crazy. So I'll just, as long as my
My-
arm is under the heel, I just let it go.
It wasn't. I wasn't. What I mean by tight, it wasn't my gripping tight on his heel. What I meant tight was knees were real tight. I had a full
Yeah.
outside reap, not inside reap, outside reap. So it was nice and safe, and I was tight. He wasn't going nowhere.
Yeah, but you just gotta watch out because like today, man, I saw those young kids, man, take somebody's back, and then instead of like going forward or to the side, he goes backwards. But the
Trying to
kid's
blow
fucking
someone's
legs
knees. Yeah.
blow the knees, blow the back out, like blow everything. I was like, like as I seen the shit, I was
Yeah.
like, God damn.
And the
Go
funny
forward,
part was,
dog.
the funny part is it's like one of the hardest ways to do it too. Like it's so much easier to just lift and fall to the side. Which
Well,
actually I did that today with Miguel. Like trying to pull someone all the way back while they're putting their weight forward is it's not very easy.
Yeah, it just doesn't make the easiest way for me is once you have that, just roll
Go
45
forward.
degrees, just
Yeah,
roll.
yeah.
That's the easiest way because then you just whoop perfect in the spot.
I like
On the
the
side is easy, but
I like the lift, kick one leg in, go to that side.
yeah.
And that usually actually in doing that is my most effective way of getting, even though I have really short legs, being able to get a body triangle. Because when I do that, I shoot real hard across. I don't go for the hip. I go across the entire. Sorry, I don't shoot for the inside of the leg. I shoot across the hip all the way when I go down. So I've been able to get body triangles that way, even with my short ass legs,
Yeah.
because of all the momentum that's pushing that knee across when I fall to the mat.
I bet you they're fucking hating you.
Oh yeah, with my big ass legs doing body triangles, they're not happy.
They're fucking hating
Yeah.
you. That shit's tight.
If I can do a body triangle, that shit's gonna be tight, bro.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. It doesn't matter how big you are. You can be this big. If I'm doing a body triangle, it's gonna suck.
Yeah. But yeah, it was a good day, man. I feel really good. Like I'm endorphin high. You know, obviously I know what it is.
I was more tired before jiu-jitsu than after.
Yeah.
I was real sluggish. I went to Lynette's house to get the camera after work, and I almost fell asleep on her couch. And then Miggy, cause it's funny, cause I asked Miggy, "Yo, you want to go to jiu-jitsu?" Man, I'm too tired. And 10 minutes before, like it's like 6:20, he calls me. "Yo, you want to go?" I'm like, "Fuck it, let's go." I was tired though. I was ready to go to sleep.
You know what it is like, I think it's not just doing jujitsu because you physically exert yourself. I think it's just being around dudes, talking shit, like seeing everybody like in a good mood, like doing
I like
the
it,
same
man.
thing.
You know, and
it feels good.
I really would like to go tomorrow and stuff for because most of it's gonna be open mat style. You know,
You know what I realized?
one of my favorite parts is going and visiting like my boy Corey and talking to him because I don't see him too often anymore with not working with.
By the
gym
way,
anymore.
you know, the deal. Oh, I'll tell you after
Yes,
this.
we know the
I don't
deal.
want to put it on a blast.
Yeah.
I don't want to put
Brings
it on
it
a
up, doesn't want to talk about it.
Yeah.
I get it. It's all
You
right.
know the
buddy.
deal?
It's
What
all
deal?
right.
So you know what I noticed yesterday? Yesterday, what I noticed was like after I was done with jujitsu, and I'm looking around, and people are done with kickboxing at the same time. They're still kind of like mingling with each other, talking and like having fun. Like there's like a thing. There's like social circles going on, right?
Oh,
with the
100%
jujitsu mat,
already.
kickboxing mat. Bro, I turn around, look over at the fucking muscle heads where they're just lifting shit and
No one's talking to
on
no
their
one.
own like zombies.
No one's talking to no one.
No one is talking to no one.
And they don't want to talk to anyone.
Yeah, it's such a fucking boring life.
I don't know, man. I think everyone has their thing, right? Like, for me and you, I think it's more about like extending our brain, right? It's a brain stimulation. For them, I don't know if it's so much brain stimulation, more about just like they're so adamant about being healthy and getting stronger and getting bigger, versus like for me, it's more about like going to have fun.
But let's just talk about this a little bit, right? I know I had a little stutter situation there, but
It's the Zen. Blame it on the Zen. It's okay.
so when you get bigger, right? Like when does the point come where you're saying, okay, like, might be a little too fucking big here.
I don't think
Is
the
that is
roid-
that is that
I
when
don't
you,
think the roids allow that kind of clarity in their brain.
is that when you go to the bathroom and you no longer can reach your ass to wipe it? Is that like a
Bro,
good
I was
indication?
watching a
Maybe like
thing
maybe
the other
you should just like
there's this
not.
guy named like Togi or something like that. That's like 20 years old, bodybuilder, like up and coming, kind of right, kind of like that Sam Sulik kid,
Yeah.
right? Up and coming, like doing a lot of content creation. He was doing a video with Larry Wheels. You know who Larry Wheels is, right? Big black bodybuilder. Pull up Larry Wheels so he can kind of see who I'm talking about.
Pull up
Very known.
that Toby kid at the same time. too.
Togi, I think his name is Togi.
Togi.
Yeah. Larry Wheels Togi stream, I think is where you'll be able to find it. Yeah. These guys. So Togi is the white is I don't know if he's white, but I think he might be Asian or Hispanic.
Yeah. I see what you're
But
talking
Larry
about.
Wheels is bodybuilder,
Yeah,
very
yeah.
known for doing competition and stuff. Man, he can't no more than that and no more than that.
Larry Wheels.
Yeah, his
No, there's no way.
his mobility is shit. But Togi actually has pretty good mobility. He can actually he can almost connect his hands like kind of like
Does he? He probably stretches.
man. I always thought that like I've never been someone to bodybuild in my life, but from what I've heard and I always thought like the whole thing of like, oh, I'm too big to be that flexible was kind of bullshit. I feel like it's all about repetition and consistency.
It
right?
is.
Like,
It is.
if you're telling me that if Larry every time he went to go work out was like as adamant about stretching as he was about working out, you're telling me he would be like that? No,
No,
hell
he
no.
wouldn't.
He'd be fucking
Yeah.
flexible as shit.
So what happens when you have more muscle? Like clearly, it's much harder to stretch that much muscle.
It is harder. It
you
is
know?
harder.
You might be prone to like tearing it more than stretching it, but like you gotta like that's my thing. Like I need to be stretching,
Like
and
some
I
of
don't.
you guys can't even touch their shoulders.
Yeah, like
Right?
I,
They
I
literally can't
usually
do
have
this.
I usually have hard time. Like this is the max I can go. Like I can go more. Like that I can do, but like this is the max. Like I can't palm it. It just gets in the way. Yeah, I can't do that.
I got no muscles, dog.
I can do that. So
I think it's always funny. I always find myself like, for example, like I went to the gym with
Miggy
Miguel.
out there in the back chair trying to check how much muscle he got. How much
I went to
muscle
the
he
gym
got.
with Miguel for a little bit, and I've gone to the gym with a lot of other guys my age and my height, stature, whatever it may be, and I've always found myself to be relatively weak in comparison to those guys. But then I go and roll in jiu-jitsu, and a bunch of people tell me like, "Yo, why are you so strong?" And I'm like, "What do you mean?"
You get to roll with dust, dog.
I think it's the construction strength finally coming in handy.
Yeah?
That's what I think.
Is it them ligaments? Is
I
that
think-
dry ligaments?
I think it's the construction because there's a difference between gym strength and construction strength.
Yeah.
Massive.
Have you
difference.
seen that people will go around and like give those grip testers to different people in construction, and they'll be like electricians, plumbers, and like framers.
Yeah.
Framers
grip.
usually fucking just
Mad grip.
mad grip framers. Because all day they're holding that big ass
So
fucking
I
hammer.
think
and
that's
you're
what
going pop, pop,
jujitsu
pop,
is
pop.
actually kind of like. Construction has helped me in finally some kind of exercise. Because I was like doing construction and then going in all lifting granite and all the heavy ass windows and doors that I've installed. Like I'm talking about stuff that like will make
It's
you
a
wanna
different
cry.
kind of strength for
right?
sure.
And so lifting stuff like that, I also kind of like during that time period kind of got like a false understanding of strength, thinking I was like, oh, I must be stronger than the average person because I know the average person can't lift this, which is I'm right about that.
Yeah.
But then you go into the gym and it doesn't apply.
Mm-mm.
It doesn't always apply,
Mm-mm.
right? So it's very weird. In
I don't
jujitsu
know.
it does though.
In
I'll
the-
tell you in
yeah.
jujitsu because in jujitsu you utilize all the weird and different angles, which is kind of like in construction too. In construction, I'm not used to doing this. I'm fucking used to doing weird angles and using all the different muscles versus I think that's what it is. And when you're working out, you're concentrating on a single muscle
Isolating
group.
the muscle.
You're
yeah.
isolating that muscle. Versus in construction, you learn to use all of them,
Mhm.
right, to be able to pull off that movement.
Which I
I
think
feel
is
like that's one of the reasons I've also always had like a bird chest. Like I can't bench for shit.
well, the other, like you talking about benching, the other day was before gym was open. Josh and I were like, okay, let's go try the machine, one of them,
Mhm.
bench press. But I got on a bench press, and I think it was only one plate of 45, and I was having a hard time. But right before that, I knocked out 16 pull-ups, like no problem.
Yeah.
Or was it before or after? I don't remember. It was either before or after. I knocked out 16 pull-ups, but I couldn't bench for shit.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, fuck it. It don't matter because like when I'm on a jiu-jitsu mat and I have my arm on a fucking floor, you better be fucking Corey strong to try to move it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So fuck it. But
Very, very different kinds of applying muscle strength.
so
I
I'm
think.
I'm excited, guys. Like I've been down about almost 10 pounds now, which feels good. I don't know if you can
I-
guys tell or not, but
I've-
I've been down 10 pounds.
I gained 4 pounds during the hurricane. And I've lost
That's a
it.
water weight, probably.
No, because it was the amount of it I was eating, dog. I was
Like
actually
water weight.
drinking less water, I think.
Why
it
is
was.
it that
But
when
also
people
could be
say
through
something
tin.
relating to water, it gets you thirsty?
I don't know. Talking about that,
Cheers, Miggy.
let's take a swig. What is it? It's at?
Yeah. But I managed to lose it. And most 3 pounds of the 4 in a couple days now, just by holding my mouth on sweets mostly. Because that's what it was. I think it was eating the amount of sweets I ate during the hurricane. Like I'm talking about, I was sitting at Emily's house playing DBZ. All right, I'm gonna grab a pudding cup. 30 minutes later, I'm gonna grab a couple chips, Chips Ahoy cookies. 30 minutes later, let me get a fucking Jello. 30 minutes later, let me get some cereal. Let me get a like. It was so much eating during that hurricane because you're so fucking bored.
The reason I'm saying it's water weight is because when you eat that kind of like sweet shit, whatever water you drink, your body just retains it, right? So let's say you load up a bunch of cookies today, right? If tomorrow, like if you're drinking a bunch of water and you load up a bunch of cookies, if tomorrow you go to the gym and you're in jiu-jitsu for 2 hours and you're putting fucking work in, you're gonna have hella energy and you're gonna use it all, and all that water you're gonna sweat it out. So it's not really, it's kind of like gonna kind of offset each other, right? It's not really gonna convert into fat like that. It takes time for it to convert into fat, but as long as you use it the next day, you're fine. That's why I'm saying it's water weight.
You know,
That's why you were able to get rid of it so
to
quick.
backtrack a little bit to the trial belts. Something that kind of makes me hesitate too, rolling with people, non-experienced people, and I always say this, and I feel kind of like a fraud, but I mean, I've been doing it for a year and a half now.
Yeah,
Consistently.
you've been
and I
doing
feel
it for a while.
I feel like I know how to control myself, at least control myself to not fucking elbow someone, you know, or kick someone in the face, whatever it is. Be that spazzy white belt. Right? I still may be a white belt, but I ain't that spazzy white belt. I feel like with rolling with you, there's moments in time where I can go, let me just play defensive for a second and see what he does, and then I'll find my escape that way and whatever it was. Like, I don't want to exert too much energy. Let me take my break. I feel like I can't do that with them.
No.
You can't do that with them. You always have to be the one, like, very, very attentive and watching out for stuff.
Because the minute you give them a finger, they want the whole fucking arm and they do stupid shit.
Yeah. That's actually a very, very good way to put it. You give them a finger and they want the whole fucking arm.
When you're being defensive, and I know I can do knee on belly, right? Do I fucking apply the knee on a belly? No, I just pretend my knee's on your fucking belly. But they will just literally put their fucking knee on a belly and just squeeze it. Like they're finally, I got it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's like the dog when he finally gets the treat. You know what I mean?
I feel like that's
After
another
doing all
thing
the
that keeps me
tricks.
from like rolling with a lot of people. Not even just like inexperienced. I mean, just in general. Like, because I feel like it's not necessarily only inexperienced people that do that. Like, you give them the finger and they take the whole arm. It's not always inexperienced people. There's some experienced people that do the same thing.
Yeah.
And
Yes, they
I
do
feel
some
like-
of them. Yeah.
I feel like that's one of my biggest issues with jiu-jitsu lately is I'm too picky with who I'm rolling with, and I keep trying to tell myself I gotta stop being that way. But every time I get to the mat, I fucking
Roll with
my
higher belts.
pussy comes out, and I can't.
Try
I
to
can't bring
ro-
myself to do it.
Yeah.
No, rolling with higher belts is fine. It's like I mean higher belts is like purple, brown, black.
Yeah.
Right.
Even blue,
It's the blue. It's the blue and the higher white belts where I'm like, I don't know, dog. You're doing too
You
much.
sus.
You're doing too much. Like,
Yeah.
You're
I
not doing
didn't
jujitsu.
break
You're
up with
doing
you,
rough
dog.
jitsu, brother.
What's
Yeah,
up?
You're doing
You're
rough
not doing
jitsu.
jujitsu. You're doing rough jitsu.
Rough jutsu, yeah, man. And my favorite ones are the ones that you roll with them one day and they're like, man, this guy knows how to flow roll. And then the next day you go and they take your fucking head off and you're like, yeah, I ain't rolling with you like a month, dude. Like, fuck you.
Fuck yeah. Because here's the thing with, like, you know, and this is another thing with, you know, when fighters come to your gym and they want to learn how to fight, these motherfuckers always want to go hard, right?
And they
Majority of
smash
people
your-
are not like that, man. So
They
majority
just smash your casual.
yeah, like the majority of people, they don't come in there. They're not fighters, right? Like majority of the gyms will not even take fighters. You want to be a fighter, go to another fucking gym. Don't even come here.
I can't stop thinking of Corey and that guy, man. He's about to try and go, this one's a trooper. This guy's a trooper.
Bro, but Adam told him so many times, like, quiet on the mat, you know?
He don't. It's him, man.
You know who's Corey? What's the black fighter's name? He's got dreads and everything. He always talks. That was a good hit. Kevin Holland. Kevin Holland. Corey's the white version of Kevin Holland.
Yeah, of Kevin Holland. Yeah.
And he's holding back. Can you imagine if he wasn't holding back?
I think that's when he would be quiet. I think that's when you would see Corey quiet, like focused. You know, I don't know.
No. I think he's holding back his conversation during the, like, cause somebody told him to hold it back.
I would say no one narrates someone else's role better than Corey narrates his own role.
Yeah, bro. I love fucking Corey's roles, man. I love his shit when he's like, ooh,
Oh.
I got it. Ooh, I got it. I got that Ezekiel. It's fucking the funniest thing ever.
Or when you defend the same move like 3 or 4 times, like, let me get it.
Yeah,
Let me get it.
Come on, bro.
Come on, let me get it.
I'm gonna get it.
Like I was rolling with him the other day, and I know his game. He wants to play bottom side and then sweep you and fucking either Dars, Anaconda, some kind of
Yeah,
that's what he
does.
from the top, inside or north south. And I'm rolling with him, and he does that shit, and I just put my knee to his hip, but I don't go chest to chest because I know he's gonna fucking sweep me,
Yeah,
right? Or before going chest to chest, I make sure to get my underhook because I know if he has any kind of overhook or if he gets any underhook, he's gonna sweep you.
yeah.
And Zen and someone else on the side of the mat like close distance. I'm like no, I'm not closing distance on him. Not without the right conditions.
Yeah.
Like the only time I would go
the
chest to
weather
chest.
conditions are not right.
Yeah,
We're not closing
no.
distance.
Like the only time I would go chest to chest is if I could get even double underhook. Sometimes he'd sweep me. Right. The only time couldn't really sweep me was if I got a staple on the close arm.
Yeah. Of course,
That was
yeah.
it.
Yeah.
That was the only way I would be able to close my chest to chest and not get swept. And even then, he'd find a way probably to sweep me.
Yeah, bro. Corey's so strong, though.
He's
you know,
so
like,
strong.
And
You know what's fun? You remember that move that was taught during the seminar? That basically you grab any arm and roll,
Mhm.
and you're gonna sleep. That's like Corey's forte, man.
Yeah. That's the whole thing. That's what he does. It's the entire thing.
That's
It's the
just
entire
hilarious,
fucking
man.
thing.
I love that, man. He's awesome. I love the way he teaches. I really do like the way he teaches too. Like I know he's doing a lot of kids classes, but he has also his like 6 a.m. jiu-jitsu class.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to a couple of 6 a.m. jiu-jitsu classes for him, just to show up, where I can like participate. It's gonna suck, but I'm gonna go
6
just for him. Yeah.
That means I would have to be up at like 5 a.m. to make it over there.
Yeah.
I already wake up at that time currently.
5 a.m.?
Yeah, not voluntarily.
Oh.
The alarm wakes you up.
Just I've been waking up in the middle of the night a lot, so that around that 4 o'clock time has been that sweet spot.
When the fuck do you go to sleep to wake up at 4? Goddamn, that's
I've been
insomnia
going
and a
to sleep
half.
Around, yeah, I've been going to sleep around 10, 11.
Okay. So you're at least getting like 6 hours,
Trying.
give or take.
Trying.
I feel like anything 6 hours and up, I can function.
6 to 8 hours.
Optimally, I want 7 at least.
Yeah.
At least 7, and I will not complain the whole day.
In
Yeah.
a way, I have been trying to go to sleep a little bit later, just so that I'm like tired and I can just go to bed and just instead of just thinking, I'm just really tired.
There's a way, I forget, like,
Counting
that they
sheep
teach
doesn't
in
work.
military how to fall asleep like that. And I think that
it
part
has
of the
to do
way
with
is like,
breathing. So it's like breathing really fast or something like that.
no, I don't remember, maybe, but I remember one part. There's like a couple of things that like combined together, and one of the things is like feeling every single part of your body relax. Like you start with the toes and you just kind of relax everything. Like just relax. Right. By the time
That
you get
happens to me all the time. I'm in bed and I'm like, yo, relax, bro.
yeah, and then the minute you just relax everything, and
That
then
helps.
you just end up waking up in the morning like, huh?
Yeah.
What happened here?
That is a big thing. I always find myself in bed and I'm fucking tense. I'm like,
Bro, that
Bro,
kid today,
calm
man,
down.
I was rolling with him, and his arms are all like jacked and fucked up. Like his elbows are all like crooked. He's got like quadruple
Cool.
joints. The
Uh.
bald kid, he's got quadruple joints in his elbows. Man, I'm doing this fucking thing. I'm cranking
Oh,
his
the-
arm. He's not tapping, man, because his elbows are like fucking twisty and shit, you know? But I got it. Yeah.
I thought I had that knee bar on you. I thought I had. That bitch felt good. That bitch felt good.
Nah, I knew you going for the knee bar, so I right away was looking for the kick bump.
Yeah, but you didn't do it for a little while.
No, because I had to make sure to get my leg in there. Once my leg was in there, and it was easy, I just kicked you right off.
Why would he break his toy?
Nah, come on, guys, I don't toy with you. But today, guys,
That's funny.
actually, I just posted a thing on Discord. If you want to just hop real quick into that Discord, the article.
What is it about?
It's about Navy landing on fucking people instead of landing on grass.
What do you mean Navy landing on
Yeah,
people?
that right there. U.S. Navy parachutes. Oh, with all the fucking advertising and shit. U.S. Navy parachute lands on mother and daughter during SF Fleet Week.
A U.S. Navy parachutist injured a mother and her daughter after landing on them at San Francisco's Marina Green during Fleet Week on Sunday, officials said. The parachute is part of the Navy's parachute team known as the Leapfrogs, and the group was performing just afternoon on Sunday with Marina Green, their intended landing target. Lieutenant Moreno Elias, a spokesperson of the San Francisco Fire Department, said the parachutists landed on a group of spectators on the perimeter of the Marina Green shortly after 12:30 p.m. The main impact was on the mother and her daughter. They had minor injuries and were taken to a local hospital in an ambulance, he said. Circumstances of what led to the crash are under investigation. We cannot immediately assess what happened. However, we will review these incidents to determine the cause, the U.S. Navy said in a statement.
So we have a video here, it looks like.
Bro, but here, let me ask you this. What was it like? And I'm gonna move the microphone out of the way so I can. And they're just waiting like that until he landed on them.
I mean, but it's not like he's coming straight down. They swoop in, and they can come in pretty fast. A lot of these guys, they come in pretty fast, and then they slow down once they're like only a few feet off.
I mean,
the
you
floor.
see the parachutist is coming towards you, man. Just move out of the fucking way. You know what I'm saying? It's not like what the fuck?
I don't know. Maybe they didn't see it.
It had to be the winds, man, because these guys know
yeah.
what the hell they're doing. You know, it had to be the strong winds, and he couldn't control them.
There had to be some kind of variable that fucked him up for sure.
And another thing, man, apparently, Papi Trump and Mommy Kamala are going to go onto Joe Rogan.
Together?
Not together individually, but they've been actually in talks with Joe Rogan to go on the show.
Well, I know
because for a while they were against it.
I know Trump's been on a couple here recently. He went on Flagrant, didn't he?
He did on Flagrant, and he also
PBD,
went to
right?
PBD.
Yeah.
And Nelk.
Nelk as
and
well.
Nelk too, yeah.
Well, he's done Nelk in the past already.
Yes.
He's done Nelk in the past. This isn't the first time he's talked with the Nelk boys.
So I didn't watch the Flagrant one, but on PBD, bro, PBD was on point, man. He actually gave him pretty good questions and then pushed back a couple of times on him. Like, asked him questions he wouldn't answer and then fucking asked it again. Man, no. Let me ask you again. Like,
I think it was funny that Andrew Schultz checked him a little bit when he said something along the lines of, if I get reelected, we're going to make this country great again. And Andrew was like, I already think this country's great. And he was like, yeah, all right. I'll give it to you. It is great. It's a great country.
I mean, it is a great country, but not okay. So there's one thing that I'm not very happy with what they're doing right now, and they're choosing what's called hyperinflation, right? And to explain how it works,
I think you already talked about this last
we did
time.
already.
Yes.
Okay.
We did talk about this last
So it's not a really good thing, you know. And another thing is the reason they're lowered the interest rates because they said there's no inflation. Why? Because if there's inflation, that means the Social Security has to go up. Now they won't raise the Social Security as much. You know what I mean? So there's so many little things that we do, and at the end of the day, everybody thinks the government is there to help them, but the government is really not, helping anyone. So it's a fucking catch-22. I don't know what's better. I don't know what's worse. I don't know.
Have you guys heard about this thing called palm cooling?
Palm cooling?
Yeah, so I heard Joe Rogan and Huberman. We've all talked. We know who Mr. Huberman is, right?
Yeah.
So he was talking about how they have these devices that cool the palm of your hands, right?
Okay.
And these devices have allowed people to be able to go in and do a lot more reps after their first set, right? So basically what he was explaining is how your muscles effectively heat up, and that's why, like, for example, you do your set, right? And let's say it's a weight that you can get 8 healthy reps at, but on that 9th one you're like you can't get it up.
What do these devices look like? Can you pull them up?
Trying, but I'll look
here. I'll just send you the. I'll send you the video.
Coolers.
We can watch the video together.
Just do palm coolers, Huberman.
I'm sending it in Discord. Go to Discord right now. It's in the general chat.
Palmar cooling.
Just go to
It's not Palmar. It's a palm. Like, it cools your palm. It's in the Discord. There's a video in the Discord of Joe Rogan and Huberman talking. General chat. Right there, all the way at the bottom.
Cool the core of the body simply by holding something of the appropriate cold temperature. Now, if it's too cold, it'll constrict the vessels and it just shuts down the system. Not good. So this is amazing. They've done some experiments in Craig's lab with the guys from the 49ers who could come in. They give them 10 sets of dips. This is wild, but it's published peer-reviewed data. 10 sets of dips, One of their athletes did 40 dips on the first set, and then it kind of drops 10 to with 3 minutes rest in between. Comes back in a few days, and now they have him in between sets for 3 minutes, hold on to the appropriate temperature cooling device. Now he punches out 6-fold more dips. He can just go set after set after set. He's increasing volume and repetitions. So he's not getting stronger. He can do more. I know it's crazy, but the way it works is very well understood. When you, let's say you're doing a set of curls, the bicep is heating up and eventually you hit failure. The reason you hit failure is not because you don't have the strength to do it. You just did a rep with that. It's because muscle contraction is dependent on an enzyme called pyruvate kinase.
Yeah, pyruvate kinase.
And as the muscle heats up, pyruvate kinase can't work and you can't convert energy into ATP and the muscle, that's failure, is the heating of the actual muscle tissue. So when you cool the body at its core, pyruvate kinase can continue to convert ATP into energy and the muscle keeps contracting. You can cool the core of the body.
Now, my
That's
only
cool.
question here is, in my head, I think our body does this for a reason to not maybe injure ourselves or something there, right?
Yeah.
Now, yeah, maybe you can do more repetitions, but is there going to be maybe some kind of point of diminishing returns where it's like you're maybe stretching this muscle a little too far past its capabilities and maybe you're not going to get the results you're looking for? I mean, we all know at the end of the day, building muscle is all about basically breaking it down and getting it to build back up again.
I got a good
Right?
idea.
So, or am I wrong about this? Or would it be the opposite? It's going to help improve you so much more now because you're breaking that muscle down.
I got
so
a
much
good
more.
idea, bro. At the UFC gym, we got the recovery thing, and they got the cryo chamber. Right after like the class is over, you just jump in there and
So
come out in an hour.
It's like he said, it has to be the appropriate temperature. If it's too cold, the blood vessels just constrict and the whole thing shuts down.
Mm.
Has to be the appropriate.
What's the appropriate temperature?
I don't know, but it looks like there's
Which
some devices.
also answers the question of why we're not able to do way more in cooler weather, like somebody asked in the comment section.
Yeah,
Okay, because the temperature's
Because
too
the
cool.
temperature is
it's too cold. Yeah, your vessels are just gonna constrict. Your body's gonna get tight. You know, I would love to try this thing.
What are these
I think
things?
this
Oh,
would-
palm coolers? Can you look them up?
Palm cooler for performance? I don't know.
They're called Palmar cooling.
Palmar cooling. Okay.
Can you pull up the devices?
Yeah, what do they look like?
temperatures of
10
10
to
to
16
16
C.
Celsius, 50 to 61 Fahrenheit.
So it's not very cold at all. It's not too cold.
Well,
It's
I mean-
definitely not a cryo chamber.
Well, if you jump in a cryo chamber for like 10 seconds, that's probably what you're gonna be, because that'll lower your body
But it's
temperature
gonna-
about a 60.
It's gonna lower your body temperature to 60, but that's not what they're looking for. The device gets to 60. It doesn't necessarily makes your body go to 60.
Hmm.
What does it look like?
I'm gonna try it though. I'm gonna try it for 10 seconds in a fucking cryo chamber and see if that works.
Ava cooling.
This looks bootleg, bro. This looks they went to fucking Home Depot and designed their own shit.
$65.
What do they do? Put ice in it? Or what?
Now with a thermometer that indicates temperature of the device.
What do you do with it? How do you cool it?
Hold on, let me
Oh,
read.
pour water in
I
it?
don't sell the product, dog. Hold on, let me.
I know, I'm just being
It says
impatient,
it right
god
there.
dang it.
To recharge your device, simply remove the end cap, dump out the old water, and refill. Replace the cap and get back to work. Most water fountains in cold settings on a faucet are between 40 and 50 degrees Fahrenheit, which is perfect for a recharge. So it's basically just a insulated cooler that you put cold water in and it does it. The other device that was shown during the Huberman video looked like something electronic.
Yeah. Can you see if you can find that one?
The which one? The one that he removed?
Yeah.
Let's see.
Just go to images. See what comes up.
That device, if this is
This
$65,
this one's pretty sick.
oh, he's got a little.
It looks a lot more ergonomic and shit.
Yeah.
That's the fancy version.
Right. I mean, I don't know. Like,
It's
I-
not,
if this
it's,
thing
it's
would
not
be-
that difficult. You just
Right
need a
there, that's
device-
the device right there. Open that up.
no,
Oh
that's
shit, this is a
different.
whole concoction of the
Yeah.
things.
See, I think that this would be something cool, like between rounds of jujitsu.
That's what I'm saying, man. Like, but with jujitsu, every muscle is working. So how do you cool the entire body? Because this is talking about only, like he talked about only curls, the arms, right? Like, how do you cool the entire? Because in
dips.
jujitsu,
It was
all
for-
of the
it was for
fucking,
dips.
Huh?
It was for dips.
So yeah, the arms.
Yeah. So with jiu-jitsu, all of your muscles are working from head to toe.
One
Yeah.
for your feet, one for your hands.
I think our bodies adapt though, like because like the more I start doing jiu-jitsu, the more I sweat. The more I sweat, the more it cools my body. So I'm thinking even if I run into the cryo chamber for like 5 to 10 seconds,
You can't go in the cryo chamber wet either.
I know, but if I go there 5 to 10 seconds, I should
Sounds
be
like
okay.
it has to be in relation to extremities. So if it's your hands, maybe you're gonna need something for your head, and then you're probably gonna need something for your feet. Because those
I
would
see
be
what
your
you're
other
saying.
extremities.
Like dip your feet in it and then dip your. Well, technically,
Like
I
some
guess you could.
slippers, some
yeah.
cold slippers.
Or not even that, because he's holding on to it, right? Like you probably can wrap your feet around, like your palm, the bottoms of your feet on top, like a monkey.
But wouldn't
You know
be,
what I
It
mean?
wouldn't be as
I don't think it'd have the
efficient-
same effect.
It
You
wouldn't be
wanna
as
hear why?
efficient as like slippers that are completely
I think
insulated.
these devices, the way they are made, is a certain temperature that slowly penetrates the muscle, right?
Yeah, it's
That
not a shock.
slowly cools down that muscle. Not slowly, but gradually. You know what I mean? And it penetrates the entire muscle and gets the muscle cooled down completely. That cryo is just going to shock the outside of your body, and the inside really is going to try and warm up in the reality. That's what happens a lot of time when you go into the
Yeah,
cold
yeah.
plunge and stuff.
That
Your
actually happened
core-
to me.
Your core temperature goes up to regulate your body. Your skin temperature is going to drop like crazy,
Yeah.
right? But your core temperature actually ends up going up.
That
'cause
actually
your
happened
body
to me when we
regulates.
didn't have electricity. I would take cold showers, and there was a point where, like, I would take cold showers, and then as the water would drip, especially from like this part of my body, like right here, it would hit my legs, and it would feel warm as hell. Like my body actually would heat up the water that's on
By
me.
the time it got to your legs,
Yeah.
it felt warm, yeah.
Yeah,
So I think the devices are made that way specifically. I don't think you could get this effect from doing like
Do
cryo,
or
or
whatever.
cold plunge.
well, unless the cold plunge was set at about 61 degrees, then you
and
just
maybe if it maybe that actually is where you would maybe achieve it for jujitsu, is if the water is at a perfect temperature, not really being a cold plunge, just like a cold river.
cryo lounge. That's another thing. You want to come and talk about this? Because I don't know nothing about the cryo lounge. Can you pull up a cryo lounge?
And it's like, I'm not going on the pod
Yeah.
in pajamas, all right?
I don't know what temperature it gets to. It gets pretty cold. I did it.
That's actually smart as fuck what she just said. The cryo lounge, because that's a whole bed that gets cold. So
It's hot
it gets hot and cold, but you can do just cold if you want.
Yeah.
That might be the one, boys. The cryo lounge might be the easiest way to try that
And you
concept
can-
out.
When I was doing it, you can choose where you can do like your head and your feet cold and your body hot, or flipped.
Yeah, you can do different sections of your body. It has 4 or 5, 5 or 6 maybe even
Yeah, I
different
don't know how it
sections.
works,
I think it's 6. I think it's 6.
So we just got to try it out one
Yeah.
day. You just try it out. Like between the first one and the second one, you just try it out, see where you at.
Yeah, and that doesn't get that cold. You feel it cold, but it's not like
But
it penetrates.
But I think the more you do it, the more you build stamina.
That's for sure. That's what anything. God damn. Emily.
I got it.
The door.
The dog opened it.
If you would have closed it, he wouldn't have opened it.
Yeah, so we're gonna have to see what's up. You know what I'm saying?
All right, let's see what else. I got some more stuff here.
Oh, they killed the the new leader of Hamas.
They did.
Whoa, what?
They
Yeah.
did. There's a picture of him. You want it? I don't know if
says
it's good
it
for.
has killed Hamas leader.
There's a NY Post put a picture of him. Like it looks bad, bro.
Like him dead.
Yeah, him dead.
I'm not gonna post it on.
Yeah,
on
don't show
there,
the
but
stream, but you can show us.
Yeah, let me send it to.
Washington Post, Hamas leader.
Let me send it to.
I'm sure it's the first thing that's gonna come up.
Let me send it to the Discord.
It's very gruesome. Probably he probably blew up in pieces.
No, it's not that bad. Go ahead, look, pull up in a Discord. Right there, homeboy.
Oh damn. Yeah.
Hey,
He,
yo.
he dead. They fucking bombed the shit out of that building where he was.
That boy got cooked. He was in. He had power for like 12 hours.
What do you mean he had power for 12 hours? I get it.
Like the transition of power.
Oh,
He was the
yeah.
Leader of
Oh,
Hamas for
I'm
12 hours.
power. I'm thinking electricity. You know, like I'm
Yeah,
so,
me
Bro
too.
hasn't
I'm
had
so
power.
PTSD.
He's like-
You know what I mean?
he's like,
Bro, you know what? I was driving home today from the gym. We still have whole ass neighborhoods that don't have lights, and I went on Duke. 3,200 homes still don't have lights.
Yeah, man, it's insane.
3,200 homes, bro.
I mean, shit, I'm surprised not more than that still. It was like 500,000 before.
Guess how many Duke serves in Pinellas County?
It was like 500,000.
550,000.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Everyone lost power, bro. Like everyone. There are intersections
like
that
80
don't even have the traffic lights. They took them out.
Yeah, it was like 88% of people lost power, I think.
It was pretty bad, man.
And I went on the beach yesterday. That's sad.
Yeah, everyone's shit outside.
I was in Treasure Island, man. We were shooting some stuff for a company that was inside of a house, and so we had to drive into the neighborhoods and everything. Bro, just imagine, just think of this, bro. You take everything you see in your room, everything in your kitchen, everything in the living room, everything
outside.
in your house, and put it on your front curb. That's what everyone's house looked like in Treasure Island.
Yeah, it's pretty
And not only all your furniture and stuff, no, your cabinets, all the drywall 6 feet up, all of the all the wood and everything 6 feet up has to get either taken out or dried out with fans and dehumidifiers. Like,
it's bad.
extremely sad. And then seeing some of the businesses that are just
But
toppled over.
But let's be honest, bro. You live in Florida on a beach where we can't get hurricanes. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel sad about
But
these-
this is to be expected.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
Alejandro, one of our coworkers, was saying to me, he's like, "That's why I'll never live on the water. It's all nice and dandy until them fucking hurricanes come around."
Guess what? Even if hurricanes didn't come around, I would not want to live by the water. You know why?
I would love to live on the water.
You know why? 3 to 6 months out of a year, we get the red tide, bro. That water smells like shit with the dead fish.
It's not 3 months.
Bro, it's
of it smelling like
it's
shit.
been increasing because they've been dumping all the
Yeah, but
fertilizer into the
it
water.
doesn't smell for that long. It doesn't smell.
Bruh,
for that.
just
and
the
it's not
idea-
and it's not everywhere that it'll smell like that.
I don't know, man. Just the idea that you can fucking go out there, you're like, oh, let me go out there to the backyard and breathe some fresh breeze and salt air.
And you
like,
know what's funny is they say that people that live on the water live to 10 years on average longer because of the cleaner air.
well, it's cleaner air and iodine within the air. Like iodine in the air actually helps with your thyroid and things like that. So there's a lot of things that are involved with that.
Well, I thought iodine was actually really bad
Too much of it, it's bad.
for
but
the thyroid.
too much of it is bad, but a small amount of iodine is actually good for you.
I feel like that all depends
They're
on
saying
how.
that a lot of people are becoming iodine deficient because
Yes.
they're getting Himalayan salt instead of the
Correct.
salt with iodine. in it.
Iodine in it. Now to fix that is you just eat sea moss, like those little chips.
Or
that you
stop
can
being a
buy.
dickhead and
Oh,
just get a little bit of
yeah.
iodine salt
I-
and
nigiri?
actually use it.
not
Nigiri, yeah.
Isn't nigiri?
I thi-
Nigiri's
Nigiri is the sushi, right?
yes. Nigiri's a sushi.
Yeah, the seaweed paper,
Uh huh.
the fried seaweed paper, right? Is packed with iodine. But we live in Florida, which it's in the air, right? Like the closer to the beach you are, the better it is. You're gonna.
I feel
inhale
like
it.
us that we even though we live so a few miles from the beach, I feel like we still get that same.
Oh yeah,
effect.
we do. We do.
know, we're
not
fu-
not at the same quantity as the beach, but we do.
Yeah.
But somebody
Bet-
like maybe
more than
closer,
someone that lives in fucking Wisconsin.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Like even you take somebody like I don't know, somebody in Detroit, even though like their big Great Lakes are there, they're still not getting it. You know?
Oh
what I
no,
mean?
because it's not the sea.
Yeah,
That's fresh water. It's not the same.
that's what I'm saying.
It's not the same.
Yeah, you're not getting it. Like I think people even like Brendan area probably don't get it as much as we do. You know what I mean? Because it's a little more inland. Orlando, for example, doesn't probably get it as
Do
much.
you think that if you were to maybe like you know how casinos feed the casinos with oxygen?
Yeah.
Do you think that would be like something healthy for the long run if you were to do that to your house?
Probably not. Then you probably would overdose on that iodine. You know what I mean?
No, but it's just oxygen, not iodine. It's like concentrated oxygen that they put in there.
Oh, just feed concentrated oxygen. It would just
Yeah,
gonna.
just like they do in the casinos.
It's just gonna keep you awake. You probably don't want to do that. It's just gonna keep you awake and wake you up. That's the whole idea of pumping oxygen is to keep you awake. So, I don't know if it's necessarily gonna be a good thing.
The more you know. I did not know that.
Yeah, there's three things in casinos. They don't have windows, they don't have clocks, and they pump oxygen.
Yeah, that I knew that. I didn't
Yeah,
know
no
about the
windows,
oxygen
no clocks.
part.
So they don't want you to know what time it is.
Yes.
They pump oxygen. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
Keep you awake. You ever been like, this is a crazy thing. Like, you'll be going out clubbing all night, like tired, 3 o'clock in the morning. Everybody's like, casino's still open. Let's go there, bro. You walk in a casino, doesn't matter how much alcohol you've had in you, doesn't matter how tired you are, you right away, whoop, and you're like a soldier ready to go again.
Typically, when people say that, I just look at them like, "You're fucking crazy. I'm going home."
Yeah, but when the entire group is going and you kind of have to drive with them, you
You're
don't feel like
okay,
buying an
unless
Uber.
unless I unfortunately did not take my car,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
but
I don't know. I thought it was always really interesting when we went to Las Vegas, how we got to like figure out how they pump these scents into the casinos and hotels. and
Yeah,
they
bro.
bro, some of them when we went in like smell
Fucking
fucking nice.
amazing,
Yeah.
bro.
And
Amazing.
I remember a couple that we went to. Emily was like, "I want my house to smell like this."
And
bro."
I actually went online to see what
it's
smells. And
businesses that do that and come out. They come out and set
Yeah,
those
and-
systems up.
and these smells are designed specifically for that
For-
casino. Like
yes.
they'll hire a perfumer that will design the smell for them.
Yeah, the fragrance.
Like you can't really buy this. And I ran into the same
Not some
issue.
gain shit. Yeah.
Yeah,
hey,
like
bro,
I ran.
what you got on? Bellagio.
Yeah,
Bellagio.
Bellagio. I got that Bellagio. I ran into the same thing when we were to France to the cons. Like, the hotel had a shampoo, soap, and everything, bro. And I put the shampoo on, bro. Like it had this.
Shampoo.
Bro, I use shampoo, right? I got chest hair to take care of.
You shampoo the chest hair.
Yeah, but even the soap, like it was a shower gel. I call everything shampoo. It's a fucking shower gel, right? But it had like that fresh Amalfi Mandarin smell to it. It smelled amazing, like fresh. And I went like it had the brand on
I
it.
have never been to Amalfi to be able to tell you. Yep, that's what that smells like.
Well,
I've been. I've been.
So,
Amalfi.
Amalfi Coast.
Amalfi. I don't know.
Yeah, pull it up. so you can
Italy.
see
Oh,
it.
it's beautiful.
Yeah.
It's probably the top place to go, bro.
Yeah,
it's
it's one of the
expensive.
best places to go. I mean, this summer and this coming summer, if we can
Where
take
is
a
it?
trip, Amalfi
Italy.
Coast, Italy.
Italy.
Yeah, it's fucking badass.
been?
You've seen this place before, by the way. It's the place that has this like area, and you can see like the city and like boats
Yeah,
parked by the coast.
it's a very famous area. But here's the thing: I went on a company website. They even had a store like couple of like blocks away from the hotel. And I looked it up. It's like, nah, this is specifically designed for this hotel. You cannot get the same thing
Yeah.
at the store. And I was like, God damn it. Now I got to go find a new scent. Like, I don't want this. I like this one.
You've seen this before.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah,
Very,
that's
very,
the
very much
Amalfi
used
Coast.
in movies. That's
Yeah.
very-
I'm sure they had a Mission Impossible and one or two James Bond movies. That scene.
Yeah.
But like nothing, like, see, like, pull up that water, bro. Like the one before with the rocks you had on. Like that right there, bro. That's my dream water right there. This is like clear, perfect. I ran into it, Lake Louise in Canada was the same way. Couple of lakes in Seattle were the same way, bro. Like that's my favorite type of a lake to see. Just the water is so clear you can see through. Or like when we go to the springs, Ginny Springs or whatever,
Yeah.
you get that. It's so fucking nice. Hopefully this year, the next year, guys, we can make a group trip. Bunch of us go
I
explore
think
Europe.
I know I'm going to Colorado. I think next year.
You are?
Yeah, my friends on the
When?
Discord are making
Are you doing a
group
summer trip or a winter trip?
I don't know when exactly we're going. They usually do it during like May. This year they did it later, but I think usually they do it during May.
Yeah.
Miguel, were you gonna be going? Colorado? Would you like to go?
I'm
I know
gonna go
the
to.
Discord boys are trying to go.
Well, you're gonna have to
I don't
pick.
know
It's
about
gonna
that.
be either Colorado or Europe because we're probably gonna do.
But
it
I
around
will
the same
go.
time.
I'll go to Amalfi Coast once I actually get a girlfriend.
Girlfriend, why? Go to Amalfi Coast now and then take her out. Show
Go
her
to
around.
Amalfi Coast single? That's crazy.
Not single with a
That's
group of
depressing.
friends, dog.
That's depressing as
With
fuck.
a group of friends, dog. You go out there. You go out there to the bars, hang out, party.
Because that I ain't snuggling up on that beach by myself.
Fuck
You
no.
crazy?
The fuck? I got a beach right like 15 minutes away from my house. Fuck
Nah,
do I
bro,
need
it's
to
a
go to
different,
Italy
bro.
for?
This is
Talking
a
about-
different beach, man. I'm telling you, this is a different type of a beach environment. I promise you.
Oh no, I know it's different, but
It's still a fucking beach.
yeah, I'm not paying.
Bro, it's different, man.
It's
Beaches-
different. You keep
beaches
saying
in-
it's different. I mean, nigga, it's still a beach.
Beaches in Europe are completely different. Like they have like restaurants that are right on the beach. They have like literally like badass restaurants that are right on the beach. and then during the day everybody's kind of like lunching and doing their thing, and then at night it turns into more like a nightclub scene where they got the lights and people
Jay,
doing the shows and
You
dancing
taking
and
a
stuff.
shower before? Just add a little bit of salt.
Yeah, sprinkle some salt, like
That's-
Salt Bay.
You got the same type of water, and it's clear.
No, I don't usually like to go into the water, but like when the water is that clear, like I don't mind it at all. Like I actually enjoy it.
You just have to do it for the experience.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
I was in that clear water.
Yeah. Yeah,
The clearest water I've been in is in the Bahamas.
Bahamas water is pretty damn clear. Yeah, it's pretty clear.
The
The only thing I
Bahamas.
don't like is their fucking waves, because you come out with fucking sand in your
Shorts, yeah.
shorts. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I don't like to do that.
No, I want to go fishing. I want to go like saltwater fishing soon, man. Like good fishing.
I mean, we gotta just charter a boat, man. That's the only way to do this.
Yeah, I'm setting up a charter for December.
Well, even that one Miggy went to do the shoot for, even doing that one is probably gonna work well.
No, that's not what we're gonna do. Me and I was talking to Justin, and we decided we're gonna do a smaller charter. It's probably just gonna be me, Justin, and Miggy, and we're gonna go do like a flash charter to catch like snook, tarpon, redfish, kind of thing,
Yeah, yeah,
on like a smaller boat and stuff. I don't know. I was telling him, I was like, what would you prefer? You want the experience of like going out to sea, getting some decent sized fish, and cooking it up and making it and stuff, and not really catching the biggest fish though, right? Or you want to go on the flats and catch like 100-pound tarpon. You know what I mean? Like there's a difference. It's a very, very different kind of experience. And he was like, eating and stuff is all fun, but catching big ass fish sounds more fun. I was like, all right, let's go catch big fish then.
Yeah,
I
that would
think
be
it's so
cool.
weird, man. Like how you go out 5 miles out and you find some decent sized fish, but you're not gonna catch real big fish. You have to go real far out, right? But then like on the flats here in Florida, you've got 180-pound fucking tarpon,
Chilling, yeah.
42-inch snook, like just chilling.
Like what I would want to do, I would want to do wahoo fishing, marlin fishing, and some sailfish fishing. That's the things I would
Bro
want
wants
to
to do the most expensive fishing.
Yeah, I wanna my number one thing
And tuna.
that's-
Tuna would be the number one
Tuna.
I would want to
Tuna's
catch.
my
Tuna.
number one.
But I want to catch the big tuna, big yellowfin tuna. Not the bluefin, but the big yellowfin, not the little one.
I don't care. As
Only
long as the
reason
tuna
why
I
I
can fillet and get some good.
Only
fucking
reason
sushi
why
out
I
of it.
wouldn't want to do something like that is because it's a fucking fight.
Yeah.
You're
Them
not.
motherfuckers don't.
You're
don't-
not
don't break.
rolling. You're fighting.
Yeah,
Bro, we got jujitsu muscles. We got this.
You got rolling muscle, not fighting muscles.
Yeah, he doesn't quit. It's like a white belt.
You're fighting 500 pounds
White
of
belts quit.
Yeah,
They quit.
they quit.
muscle.
They quit pretty quick.
Yeah, once you sub them once, then that first, second.
No,
time
you
up-
just let them spaz for a minute and then they're gassed.
Bro, there's some of these white belts that have been doing wrestling, man. That motherfuckers don't gas. You gotta sub them once or twice. After the second one, they calm down. They're like, all right, like let's just.
I think even a lot of times, not a lot of times, but people that haven't wrestled in a long, they're like, "Oh, I have a wrestling background." Like, you wrestled in high school, homie. Chill.
Chill,
Like-
yeah. Yeah, I've been doing this for a minute now. Like, you need to relax.
I don't know. I think it's funny with wrestlers. You just sit on your ass and like, come here, bro. You're like, what do I do now? Because to them, the fight's done in that sense. You know what I mean? Like they don't.
I won without you winning.
You ain't won shit, dog.
Yeah. You're about to get choked real quick. But yeah. Oh, another thing on PBD's podcast when Trump came and PBD put this clip of him. Apparently there was a clip. He was on a podium and they were playing this music and he was saying, "I'm gonna make America great again," and he got all emotional about it. So like for 45 seconds he wouldn't say anything because it was like holding back tears for whatever reason. I don't know what got into him. And then they switched the camera on him on a PBD podcast. Like at first he was like, sitting out, like, whatever. And when they switched the camera on him, he was like sitting like this. Like the body language, bro. Like the body language, like he got small quickly because like he recognized that was a vulnerable moment for him. Even though with all the fucking bougie nonsense that he talks about, we're the best, I'm the best, everybody says Trump is the best, like that was like a human moment I've never seen him do, where it's like all that fake shit is gone and now it's like him there, like you're like, okay, he's a human.
You
Yeah,
know,
like,
a stream that I didn't. It's like a stream we didn't know we needed was that Kai Cenat John Cena one. I started watching that today, and I thought it was very interesting because it's a lot of entertainment and them doing funny shit, but like they asked John a lot of questions about like life. What makes you happy and things like that. And I thought those parts of the stream were really cool It's like a wholesome entertainment that you didn't know you needed. You know what I mean? So I started watching that today at work because I had seen so many clips. I was like, you know what? I need to actually give this the time of day. And very, very nice. I haven't finished it yet, but it's very good stream so far. They eat the chicken Big Mac. They try it on stream. Phantom comes in and gets his Phantom tax. And he's like, why did you just take my burger? He goes, that's the Phantom tax. What's a Phantom tax? He goes, what's the percentage here on this tax? About 75%. Holy shit.
Well, you know who's Dursky, who's funny?
Drewski.
Drewski, when he brings people in and they're like, you're gonna sign him up
Oh,
for a
he
contract.
does like
oh
the-
my
the-
god, bro!
Like tryouts, like auditions, like an
Bro, those
audition.
are
Yeah.
hilarious.
He just sits there and roasts the shit out of him,
Yeah.
right? Or just starts screaming at him about something. It's fucking hilarious. And then he brings on all these
It's like random
mentally incapable people. I don't know how else it was a nicer way to say it, but
There was another one with
the R word.
you know, yeah. Then there's Charleston White, and there's this other guy. They've been
Charleston
doing
White,
one too.
So, some of the stuff I'm like, oh, that's kind of funny, but I'm not a big fan of him.
Yeah, there was one where this girl came and she had a birth defect, which she didn't have fingers, right? And she's like, I got this at work, you know, boom, boom, boom. The guy says, if you can hold this stack of money, you coming with me. And he puts the stack of money in the hand that has no fingers. The stack of money falls out.
I've seen that shit.
Dickhead.
I've seen that shit. Yeah.
Well, it was bad, man.
That was fucked up.
Yeah, that was really fucked up. That was really. Or they'll bring like little midgets, and I'm like, turn around, let me see that real quick. You know, like them. You know, you got small people, and
That
they're like,
reminds me. You do you know who Bulín is? Bulín 47, is it 47? Something like that. Yeah. He's a Dominican
trapper or whatever.
dembow artist. Yeah. And he was at was it Herencia Hispana? It was one of these like trap festivals, right? It was
Oh,
Herencia Hispana.
I've seen him. I've seen him. He got that funny
Bro,
song.
He's fucking hilarious. One of the best Latino artists I've ever seen perform. It's so entertaining. He's a comedian all at
Yeah.
the same time, right? Like
His songs
literally,
are funny too.
literally, listen, yeah, his songs are funny. But he's like doing his whole performance, right? The song finishes and he goes, Gorda, Gorda, bang, Gorda. You know, for those who don't know in Spanish, Gorda is like fat girl, right? Fat girl, yo, come on, come here. And he brings up this probably 280 pound, 300 pound girl, right? And he gets her like bend over and acts like he's gonna grind on her, right? The moment the fat girl bends over, he has like a little person come from behind stage and start dancing on this girl. That shit was fucking hilarious. I don't know how they planned that shit. If they just threw this fat girl in the crowd and knew to pick her, or was this just all like natural?
I think you just like perfect opportunity.
He probably told, yo, I'm gonna get some girl to come up here and we're gonna get you to do this, right? That shit was fucking hilarious.
That his last song I heard, man, it's a very catchy song, bro. It's all about like sucking the D, but it's funny. And then he's got this girl
Shit.
performing with him at the same time.
Yeah, he's funny. He's funny. His laugh is hilarious. The way he laughs is just.
Oh, did you see what Yailin? What,
No, I don't
what,
follow
what she
anybody
did?
like that. No.
Apparently, she went in. Her newest thing is to change the color of her eyes. Went completely like blue. So she's been trending in social media. Oh, but talking about Roundtree, Khalil Roundtree.
We weren't talking about Khalil Roundtree, but we can now.
Yeah, because he just came up, so I'm looking at him, right? Khalil Roundtree, bro. Did you see his interview after the? Bro, this guy was probably the most humble interview I've ever seen, and he's like, yeah, he just literally whooped my ass. He goes like, just everything like what people were saying.
I mean, what else can he say? I mean,
Translation of the interview.
not a
He was
fucking
really
Kobe
good.
Covington,
He
you know what I
beat
mean?
my
That's
ass. He
not-
has a really good left hook. I did not practice for that left hook.
Yeah, pretty much.
And
But
you know,
he
did
wasn't doing bad though. Like he was
Bro,
doing
he's
really good.
Great. He won the first 2 rounds of that fight.
Yeah, he did.
Did you see what Dana White said? So there's this clip of him. He basically talking shit about the ranking, the people who do the rankings, and he goes, Khalil Roundtree is still ranked number 8. I don't know what's going on here, and he's basically saying like these people have no business doing what the fuck they're doing, right? Like and literally saying it just like that, cursing and all. I actually have a meeting this weekend to sit down with these people to see what the fuck is going on, right? Like to see if we can get this shit fixed. So hopefully, guys, we can get this fixed because that man does not deserve a number 8 spot. He deserves a higher fucking spot.
Fuck yeah. He's the only one that actually fucking lasted with Pereira. Actually lasted, and it was
4
giving him hard
rounds, bro.
time. Yeah.
4 rounds. They got in the 4th round, and he won those first 2 rounds. 100% he won.
You
that.
seen Pereira's sister, bro?
Yeah, she head
She's
kick
another
knocked someone
fucking
out, right?
yeah, one
She-
kick, one punch person,
yeah,
bro.
She head kick knocked out someone the other day, I think.
Yeah, yeah.
They were
And it was
training-
a
it was,
K1.
No, karate combat.
Karate
in the
combat,
pit.
there you go.
She was fighting in the pit.
Oh, by the way, how did what's his name do?
I
Michael-
texted him. He didn't get to fight.
Oh, you
Got
did?
rescheduled for November 20 something.
Oh
I think.
shit. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hopefully, actually,
Which is probably a good thing because you get to practice a little
I
more.
don't know if I'm supposed to say this, but he's fighting in Thailand,
Nice.
which is pretty cool. Bangkok.
Nice. When is he going?
I'm not gonna say.
Okay. Later.
Yeah, I'll tell you. I don't know. I don't know if it's all released. I mean, he didn't say I couldn't say nothing, so I hope I didn't fuck up. But hey.
But talking about, remember our last stream we were talking about that judge that's pretty controversial and like talks hella shit to people.
Yeah, the one that
Have you
trolls all
seen
these
the
guys.
sheriff of Florida? Like one of the sheriff, I think it's like a
Judge Grady.
Pasco. Is it Judge Grady? Pull him up. Yes. Have you seen him like in his interviews, bro?
He has a gangster ass one.
Bro.
Hold on. Let me look it up. I got you.
Oh, is this the same guy that was like, yeah, we do not want you to like put your fob at the front of the house. Like, we want you to shoot.
Shoot them, yeah.
Yeah.
That's
That was the same guy?
That's the
That's the
same
same
guy.
guy.
Bro, he like do funniest, you know.
Oh yeah. Hold on.
Oh, Miggy found it.
Miggy's
Miggy found it,
excited.
excited. Miggy found it. Oh my god.
Hopefully this doesn't get taken down by YouTube, but oops. Wrong
It's okay. We're at the end of the stream anyway.
Well, this is for educational purposes, like fair use,
I've
right?
received information on
Fair
social
use
media
stuff.
that some of the criminals were going to take their criminal conduct into the neighborhoods. I would tell them if you value your life, you probably shouldn't do that in Polk County. Because the people of Polk County like guns. They have guns. I encourage them to own guns. And they're going to be in their homes tonight with their guns loaded. And if you try to break into their homes to steal, to set fires, I'm highly recommending they blow you back out of the house with their guns.
Bro, straight up,
The
bro.
way he said blow you back out.
It's like that Trump woman when Trump came out. It's like, we killed him like a dog, you know what I mean? Bro, wearing that big ass gold
This
chain.
one is
man,
the
dude,
one that
is
I was actually
crazy.
looking for.
That's right. They thought they were cool. Well, how cool are you today? Can y'all make up a rap song about this? Well, I'll help you out. You see,
They're chained.
we got you gold. We put your tail in the county jail. You think about that, brothers. And you know what? This, you could call it the Bell Gang Blue rap song. How's that? You may think it's cool, but it'll end up with you arrested every time. It's not bad if you got it legal.
Pull up slime.
Now, I wanted to give my colleagues a chance to talk. I explained they didn't have to do the rap song, but we are all excited because it took a lot of work by a lot of great detectives
Bro, he's a
to make this
gangster.
happen.
PBD had him on a podcast as well.
The
Yeah.
sheriff?
Yeah, and apparently there was a third shooting attempt on Trump in a city called Coachella in Las Vegas, like Las Vegas area, Nevada area, and there wasn't an attempt to shoot, but they found a guy that was walking around with a gun in that area, and they basically got him, and they were thinking that he was maybe gonna try to do a third assassination attempt.
You heard about the fire today on 30th Avenue and 26th?
Yeah,
There was a fire
saw
at
it.
the scrapyard.
Is that what it was? I saw it. The smoke, you could see the smoke from area.
Bro,
Randy
apparently-
actually called me. He's like, bro, I can see fire going on for your house. Are you guys okay? Like from
So,
that area, but
You could see it from Skyway.
can you pull up? Can you pull up?
Yeah, fire. Yeah, there you go. Large fire.
Large fire breaks out.
I'd read a little bit into it, but it's blocked by ad
Well,
blocker.
you can pull up probably another source, new source that is not blocked.
Oh, just disable ad blocker. That's all it is. So hit the puzzle piece. There you go. Give us an overview of what happened today at the scrapyard.
St. Pete Fire Rescue crews are battling in a large scrap metal blaze that broke out Thursday afternoon at a recycling center. The fire started just before 2 p.m. in a pile of Hurricane Milton debris at the Aceros America St. Pete Recycling Center on 30th Avenue North near 26th Street North. While the cause of the fire remains under investigation, early reports suggest the presence of hurricane debris, including appliances with flammable insulation, motors, and batteries, may have contributed to the ignition of the fire. Crew said in a Thursday night update. Roads are still closed from Morris Street to 28th Street and from 30th Avenue to 26th Avenue will crews respond. People living in nearby Ponce de Leon neighborhood had to evacuate due to the large amounts of smoke, but the order has been lifted as of Thursday night. There were no injuries or reported losses to any structures, St. Pete Fire Rescue said. Photos show a pile of metal scraps, appliances, debris on fire, and a large plume of black smoke. I know it's a big plume of smoke that's in the air and a lot of people can see, especially from the interstate, but we're definitely taking care of it, Fire Rescue Captain Garth Swingle said. It's just so much debris and so deep in there, it's going to take a lot of time and a lot of water. Swingle confirmed that the fire is contained to the one pile of debris. Fire crew said power lines were also affected by the fire, but did not say if services will be impacted. Right now,
Got some pictures?
Not on this article.
Maybe Google will.
Google will probably. I should have taken pictures.
St. Pete recycling plants. Fire.
You think it was accidental?
Oh, there's a video.
Sheesh.
Damn, that's a fire and a half. Holy shit.
That's a lot of smoke, homie.
And that's black smoke. It can't be healthy either.
I don't think any of that smoke. If it's black, gray, green, it ain't healthy.
Dude, I wonder whether this was not like
Man, that's a lot
Man-made.
of smoke.
Bro, old people that got nothing to do, they've targeted the cities that have the most Republican voters in it, and they want people to get out of Florida so that people are not able to vote. That's what this whole thing is about. And bloating
No,
a really high
Karen.
percentage of Republicans. Get the fuck out of
Hey,
here.
Gail? Hey, Gail?
Hayes.
Hey, Gail? Go back to a dial-up phone, all right? And do us all a fucking favor, okay? Thank you.
That's just Gail. Sorry, bro. Like I'm all good for a good conspiracy theory, but this one is
That's
just
a
a little
shitty one.
fucking.
That's a shitty
What
one,
are the
Gail.
responses to this? View all. Hit that view all thing.
Oh, my God. Pinellas
View all
County
10
needs a
replies.
fucking
No, no, no.
break.
Go back up. Go back up. Right under
Oh,
it.
you're talking to Gail?
Yeah,
Let's see
Gail
what you
shit.
said.
What does it say?
I
Gail-
guarantee you these hurricanes are made for that purpose.
Another fucking person. Yep. Brittany. Yep.
Brit-
It's definitely
Yep.
a supporter.
She looks like it. No.
This isn't a conspiracy, and this will affect everyone in one way or another, not just one side. It's so sad for this county.
Okay,
that
this
isn't
he's
doing
just
so
being a
much.
fucking Democrat.
What do you mean? He's just
Like,
talking
he's
about...
playing both sides. Oh, it's gonna affect both of them. You know, all lives matter.
How is that being a
Bullshit.
Democrat?
I just fucking
Come on, Jay.
want world peace.
All right, I think we're gonna end it here, boys.
Yeah, let's call it. Thank you guys for joining us today. Anyone in the chat that collaborated with us, appreciate that. We'll catch you guys on the next one. All right. Appreciate Vitality Wellness Center and UFC Gym Pinellas Park in Largo for supporting us as well. And yeah, we'll see you guys next week on Tuesday. Peace.
Peace.
Peace.